Yo, what up? What up? What up, man? What's poppin'? Happy Friday. Big Friday vibes, man. TGIF. Huh? Let me scoot over a little bit so you can somewhat see the TV in the back. Yeah, man. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Who we got in here? Big James? Been a while. If it's James, I don't know. Man, do you think my shirt's too wrinkled for this live? It's gonna have to do. We're gonna have to roll with it. That's how things are gonna be tonight, bro. Wrinkled shirt on a Friday. So shit. Big Will. What's good, bro? What's good, man? Steph said iron that shirt. LOL. I was like, that's what I was just thinking. I just took my flannel off and I'm like, is this too wrinkled? Hopefully I don't get flamed for it. We'll see. We'll see what the trolls are like tonight, man. I might get roasted for having a wrinkled shirt, but we'll see. We'll see, man. But yeah, what's going on with you guys though? Happy Friday. God, this is crazy, bro. How was your day yesterday, fan? Mixed. What's up, Mixed? We missed you last night, bro. How was your day? Bro, it was good, man. I had a good ass day. Uh, Woke up, went for a walk, had my coffee and shit. I've been reading this new book. Um, I actually can't remember what it's called. It's written by this baseball player, and it's basically like it's all about mindset. Like the whole book is about like keeping a positive mindset. This baseball player, he plays in the minor leagues, and he's 31. He's 31 years old, and his dream was to make it to the professional league, the majors, and he just hasn't made it. He's had some injuries, and then like he's become like super cynical. He's like very pessimistic. His fucking marriage is like hanging on by a thread, and then he actually gets demoted to another team, and then he met his new coach, and his new coach is the guy who like changed his life around basically. So bro, I read that book a bunch today. It's a good ass book. I can't think of the name of it. Maybe I'll have to go grab it and let you know. Um, but yeah, I went for a walk, worked out. I just made steak and eggs a little bit ago for dinner, so that was good. It's very good. And yeah, man, hung out with my roommates for a little bit. Sold something on Facebook today, so feeling good, feeling pretty good. Steph said, "Glad this week is over." I feel it. I feel it, man. I'm telling you, the older I get, the faster the weeks go by. Shit just flies by, man. Mick said my mom got me a new book today. What'd she get you? What is it? If you don't mind sharing. Relentless Optimism. Holy shit! That's exactly what it is. How a commitment to positive thinking changes everything. Oh shit! Yeah, that is the book, bro. Relentless Optimism. Oh shit! So this guy's read it before, dude. It's a good ass book, isn't it? I mean, I love it. I'm on page like I started reading it like 2 days ago. I think I'm on like page 80 something. Dude, I couldn't put it down, man. It is a good ass book. I feel like, dude, the story, bro, the story is like super relatable because he's an athlete. He's going through it. He's had some injuries. He's like, he played for the Boston Red Sox. He was there for 10 days, and then he broke his wrist, and then they demoted him down, and then now he's on a double A team instead of a triple A team. And dude, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. You knew what book I was talking about, dude. I love this book, man. It is awesome. Oh my god, Nick said it's called Mein Kampf. Oh my god, bro. Jesus. LMAO. I don't recall the name, but I'm like 20 pages in or so. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Yo Yo said, "Oh my god, bro, you look so weird." Is it the mustache? Is that what it is? Can you shut? Shut what? Both the doors are closed in here, man. I already shut the doors. I need a good I need a good self-help book to read. Dude, Relentless Optimism. That's what it's called, right? Relentless Optimism. Dude, it's sick. Cuz like a lot of the self-help books, I mean, I'm interested in it cuz I like that category, but they can get pretty dry. I mean, they can get boring and stuff. This book is like it's super relatable. You know, he's a baseball player. So like the whole story is very relatable. It's some real shit. I mean, he talks about real shit in the book. Like it's dope. So I would highly recommend the book. It's really really good. G Dog said hi. Lord Vader said hello. Hello, hello. What's up? What's up? Big Will said I'll check it out. Dude, it's dope. My new roommate's the one who gave it to me because my roommate he wrestled in college. He wrestled at uh Wheeling Wheeling, West Virginia, Wheeling Jesuit, I think is what it is. And then he wrestled at West Liberty as well. But it was one of his coaches that gave him the book, and he never read it. He never read the book. So when he was moving in, he was like, "Hey, he's like, I got a couple books. He's like, if you want them." And dude, I started reading it, and I can't put it down, bro. It is so good. Have you ever went forest hunting? Mm, I've been hunting in the forest. I've done that before. Toby said, "What up, bro? What up, Toby? How you doing, man? What's going on? What's going on?" Yeah, shoot. Friday vibes, man. Just chilling. Just chilling. Chilling like a villain. Got some skate videos here in the back. Look at this. Gnarly. Fucking gnarly. So, no, man. Just chilling out, taking it easy. My shirt's a little wrinkled. Do you guys think that's a problem? Is that a bad look? P. Williams said, "You, sir, have a fantastic mustache." Appreciate that, big dog. I needed that. I needed it. You ever read The Hero with a Thousand Faces by Joseph Campbell? Campbell. The Hero with a Thousand Faces. Is that a good book? Here, I can write it down. Got my little got my little notepad here. Let me write that down. Let me get to a new page. We're all filled up. I was rereading some stuff I had written down like last week. Celebrating 52 tonight. Hey, congratulations to making it to 52, man. It's a blessing to get that old, ain't it? Telling you, there's a lot of people who don't get to live that long, so you gotta you gotta enjoy it while it lasts, you know. But hey, happy birthday, bro! Happy birthday. The Hero with a Thousand Faces. I feel like you might have told me about this book before. That sounds kind of familiar. The Hero with a Thousand Faces. I'll check it out though, bro. Because I am like, because I go over to my local library, and I've read quite a bit of books out of there, but like all the books that I really want to read, they don't have. I'd have to go to a different library to get them. Um, but I'll see if they have this over at my local library, I'll definitely check it out. It has to do with the hero's journey. I'm interested. You got me intrigued. That's all I need to hear. How's your general YouTube checklist going? Happy birthday, Toby. Dude, it's going good, bro. I don't know if you know the video I posted the other day, bro. It has almost 400 views on it. That's the most view it had. Like when I last checked it, I think it had like 380 some views and it had 21 likes on it. So that's by far like because my YouTube shorts, I got a couple YouTube shorts that have like they have like 9,000 views, but my actual videos, this is my highest viewed video for sure. Because I think my second video I ever posted, it has like 305 views, but it has like 6 likes on it or something. But this video I posted the other day has got almost 400, and I was checking my YouTube analytics, and it was like it shows you like how people find the video, like if they search up the topic or if it's a subscriber or whatever. But a lot of the people that viewed the video was like on their dashboard. So like it was getting like the YouTube algorithm was like pushing it onto people's pages. So I was like, oh shit. I had somebody comment and they're like, hey, just to let you know, this popped up on my YouTube. He's like, the algorithm is working. And I was like, bro, I was like, this is crazy, man. So I was pretty geeked, man. I was pretty very, very, very excited. Um, fuck, what was I just about to say? I don't know. I don't know, but either way, I'm super pumped. I think that's cool as hell, man. I got a bunch of comments. I got a couple new subscribers from the video. So I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good about it, man. And then like, I mean, everything else, like I'm close to. I don't know if you guys saw the title of the live, but it's Road to 1K subs because I'm right around the corner at 500. I'm at like 374 or 377, I think, subscribers. So like I'll hit 500 here. Hopefully, I mean this month, like this month, the month of May. I mean, I'm hoping that I'm going to get to 500, and I believe I will. I think I will. So now I got to get to 1,000, bro. And then my watch hours, I think this last month I had like 247 watch hours this last month. So I still got to get up to 3,000 in like 365 days. But bro, we're getting there, man. 100%. We're getting closer and closer. Toby said, thank you, everybody. Much appreciated. Hell yeah, man. Happy birthday, big dog. Jolt and Bolt said, what's going on, guys? Just chilling. We're just in here chilling, man. I'm still trying to figure out the video that's playing in the background. Skate video. Pretty gnarly. Oh, hell yeah. I wish I could skate like that, bro. But I can't. It'll keep circulating. It'll grab more likes. Good for you, buddy. I appreciate that, Will. No, I think it's because I posted it 2 days ago. The first day I had it posted, it had like 27 views or something like that. So like nothing crazy. And then when I checked it this morning, it had like 280 some views, and I was like, "Holy shit!" I was like, "No way!" And then throughout the day, it's gotten like 100 more views. So I mean, in the next week or so, I mean, dude, it might. I hope. What if it gets to like 1,000, bro? Like that would be crazy. If I could get 1,000 views on a full length YouTube video, man, I would be pumped. P. Williams said sub. Seems like nothing but good vibes here. I appreciate it, man. It is, bro. We're all about the vibes, man. Ain't nothing, ain't nothing crazy going on in here, bro. We're in here chilling. Everybody's in here talking, chatting with each other. I don't have like a gimmick or anything. Like I'm just in here. I try to read as many things as I can. If people ask me questions, if or ask for advice or something, like I'll answer it to the best of my ability. Something like that. So, no, man, it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty chill in here. So I think it was Big Will. He said one time he was like, dude, he's like it was either Big Will or Wolf. I can't remember, bro. But he was like, I think it was Will, and he said, he's like, yeah, it feels like we're all sitting around the campfire, just shooting the shit, just hanging out. And then there was another person said the same thing too. We are missing Wolf so far. I hope Wolf joins us here tonight. And I was thinking too, because we missed Mix. Mix wasn't on last night, so I thought about that after I got off live. I was like, damn, bro, Mix wasn't there. And then our buddy Scott. Scott hasn't been on for a while. Kano, RT, he hasn't been in for a little bit. He did comment on my video though. And then our boy James, bro. James hasn't been in for a minute, man. I hope he might be grounded or something, bro. Honestly. Steph said you'll hit those numbers in no time. I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys believing in me and stuff. I think so too. Like you gotta, like with my book that I'm reading, Relentless Optimism, you gotta stay optimistic. You gotta believe in yourself. So I do. I do believe it. Not trying to sound cocky or nothing like that. But I know with persistence, a positive mindset, and then just trying to make my videos better and better. Like I'll get there, man. I just can't quit. That's the whole thing is you just can't quit, you know. But the next thing I need to do, and I've been talking about this for a while, is get a new camera because that is something I think that's holding my YouTube back a little bit is that I don't have good enough quality. Because I think if I had better quality videos, I think that would build more trust with the viewers and it would just make my videos look better. And I need to get a microphone too. So it's a couple things I still need to improve. Um, And I think for my backdrop too, I think I'm gonna, because I have this gun rack down in my living room. I'm gonna move it up here into my bedroom just so there's something more in the background. Crazy. What are your top 5 movies all time? Mm, it's a tough question, bro. I don't even know, man. I like that movie Logan. I've told you guys that before. That Wolverine movie. That movie's dope. Maybe The Dark Knight. Bro, I love Batman. Batman is my favorite superhero by far. Ever since I was a little kid, bro. Best movie of all time. You ever seen that movie There Will Be Blood? It's about like an oil tycoon. That's a crazy ass movie. No Country for Old Men. That's another badass movie. I don't know. It's a good question, man. Steph said I came in here one time and subbed within 5 minutes because of the vibes. Good vibes. I appreciate that too, Steph. I appreciate, because I tell you guys on here, like, don't feel obligated to watch or anything like that. Like, I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate you guys coming in here and hanging out and stuff. But, I don't want to, force anybody to fucking be here. But no, man, I love it, man. I love the support and everything. And, we're just in here chilling, man. Toby said, got to take some shots later, bro. That's all you, Toby. 52nd birthday, man. Get a couple shots back, man. I wonder if our dude Devin. I wonder if Devin will pull up. He's always drinking on a Friday, Saturday, so he pops in and always says what's up. But I don't think he was. I feel like last weekend maybe he was only in one day, or maybe he didn't show up. I can't remember. Can't remember everything. I try. Here's Sissy. She's been in here recently. You seem like a cool and very nice man. You have a kind face and voice. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Your favorite thing on this life game? Mine was playing game all day. Yeah, I mean, if you want to play video games, man. Shoot, I don't know. I like pretty much everything about life, man. There's not many things I don't enjoy. I know when I was working construction, I know I hate digging. I hate fucking digging in the ground. That's my least favorite thing to do is dig. Oh my god. Digging sucks. If anybody in here's ever fucking dug a hole, it is not fun. Travis said, yes, another live. What up, Travis? What's poppin', bro? You're beyond the 1% daily personal growth, man, and you've got traction. I'm starting to after, you know, it's been over a year. I think like a year and maybe like a year and 2 months or something I've been doing YouTube. So it takes some time. Dude, it could take 2 or 3 years, before I actually like take off or whatever. Um, which I don't want to be like, dude, I'm not trying to be some famous dude. Like that is not my goal is to be super duper famous and have people stop me in the street because that would suck. That's not what I'm going for. I'd like to just, bro, have like a decent sized channel, put out good information for you guys and, you know, I don't know. That's pretty much it, man. Just be able to, if I can help people and give out the right info and stuff, that's really all I'm trying to do. But I don't want to be famous. That would not be fun, man. People know where you live. Everybody knows your business. Getting run down in the street, like eating a meal or something, and somebody runs up to you, like that's. I mean, I think sometimes that might be cool. Like if I was out in public and got recognized, I mean that would be cool. But like if it was all the time, just constantly being bombarded, like that would not be cool. You know what I mean? So I like to be, decently private. Obviously I do YouTube, so I'm not overly private, but shoot, man, I don't want everybody knowing all my business. But yeah, no, that 1% rule though, it's just 1% better every day. You know, if you can get 1% better every day, by the end of the year, you're 365% better. So, here maybe I'm getting 2% better every day. So then I'll be, what 365 times two? What is that? 600 or no, it'd be 700 something. 365 700 740, I think. Is that 740% better? Is that what that would be? 65. Right? Is that right? Or 730% better? Something like that. JP Loro said, "Hello, I'm new here." What's up, man? Welcome. Welcome. We're in here chilling. Speaking of digging, Holes was a good movie. Yeah, bro, Holes is a really good movie. It's a good movie when you're a kid. It's a good movie when you're an adult too. I agree. This guy said, "The fuck you doing?" Just chilling, man. Chilling, chilling. Dingers. Okay, here we go. Bro, dingers. If you're, I mean, I assume you play baseball just by your name and then your profile picture. Dude, I'm reading this book right now called Relentless Optimism. It's about a baseball player, and it is a sick ass book, man. If you want to read a good book, Relentless Optimism. It's this guy, he plays in the minor leagues and he's trying to get up to the majors, but he's 31 years old and he's like down on his luck. He's like doesn't believe in himself anymore. And then he got this new coach that's like basically changed his life around. So if you want to read a good book, that's the one. But yeah, I'm doing good tonight, man. Doing hella good. How are you guys doing? How's everybody doing in here on a Friday? I hope everybody's had a good week and doing good tonight. Sissy said, Jed, I subscribe to you. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate the sub. Did they give you the job to transform big rocks into small rocks? No, I didn't. I've never had to do that. We used to, I mean, pick up concrete and stuff like that, but which sucks. You got like we always call it a bobcat, but it's basically, like a forklift kind of with a big old bucket on the front. Coming and scooping up piece of concrete, and then if they can't get the little ones or whatever, you got to pick them up, like throw them in there, you know. Super fun stuff. Just remember us small folks when you blow up to I show speed status. Oh my god, that would be, dude. Like I said, I don't want to be that famous. I show speed is hilarious though. I do like his stuff, bro. He's funny as fuck. But dude, I'm never gonna forget about you guys, man. I promise, dude. Because I couldn't. Like I said, if I get to that level, if my YouTube does take off, like dude, I couldn't have done it without you guys. So, dude, trust me, I'm not gonna forget these YouTube lives, sitting in my room talking to you guys. Like, if this is where I start out, man, I'll never forget you guys. I promise. You know, I'm a, I think loyalty is a very important thing, dude. So I'm not gonna, dude, I ain't gonna sell out. I ain't gonna start chasing clout. I'm not gonna treat my viewers and stuff like shit, man. That's not what I'm about. That's not who I am. So no, fuck no, man. Trust me. Dude, I know, all the guys that pop in here and the girls who pop in. Like, I know your guys' names and stuff. And trust me, I'm not just going to forget about you. So hell no, man. You guys are helping me along. You guys have given me so much encouragement and support and shit. Like, since I started doing these YouTube lives, like, because my YouTube before this, like I was kind of thinking about quitting because I was like, man, what am I doing? Like, am I doing something wrong? Like, I'm not getting any subscribers. Like, I'm like, fuck, man. And I started doing these lives, and dude, you guys have been so supportive and so fucking cool. Like, I'm telling you, man, it's been a huge blessing. So, no, man, I love. I mean, I love getting on here and fucking chatting with you guys. I look forward to it. I was looking forward to it all day. I was excited to tell you guys about my video and stuff too. That's got almost 400 views on it. So fuck, man. Mick said I'm deleting Instagram soon. That app gets me so riled up. Oh yeah, dude, damn, I'm already behind on the chats. Oh, I agree, man. I haven't had Instagram for a long time because that's exactly what it does is rile you up. Everything on there is to get a reaction out of you, get you pissed off. Some of the stuff is funny because there's some funny ass videos on there. But like I know I'll get on there, bro, and I'll see like hella fight videos, and that gets me amped up. And then there's like political stuff on there. There's like police brutality stuff. Like I'm just like, bro, I'm like, this isn't normal. Like it's not normal to see that every single day. Because when you take away the phone, take away social media, and you just live your own life, most of that shit doesn't even happen. You know, like if you just live your life, you go to work, you go to the grocery store, work out, like hang out with your friend, like none of that shit even affects us. You know what I'm saying? Like if you get off the phone, like because I did a dopamine detox. I did that a couple months back where I did no phone, no TV, no music for a week straight, and dude, I wasn't stressed about anything. You know what I mean? Like I was just living my life, and you don't see any news, you don't see anything. Like you're like, damn, life's pretty good. Like if you don't pay attention to all this extra crap, I'm like, life is pretty fucking chill, man. You know, I don't think us as humans, I don't think we're meant to see that much information. You know what I'm saying? Like our brains get bombarded with news, info, fucking misinformation, fighting, arguments. Like it's just like, oh, bro, it's too much. You know what I'm saying? Are you winding down? Yeah, I'd say I'm winding down. I mean, I'm just, yeah, I mean, I've been, or maybe I'm winding up right now. I don't know. We'll see how this live goes. 7:30, close enough. Okay, shit, I gotta catch up here. I'll have to check it out. Sounds pretty good. Dingers, yeah, that book, dude. It's an easy read too. I mean, it's interesting. Like you're gonna be because some of the other like self help books are they're kind of boring sometimes, but this book is dope. There's a lot of emotion in it. You know, he's telling his whole story. Like it's like you're there with him, bro. So it's a very very good book. I'm 40. I took a slam on my skateboard. LOL. Yeah, taking a falling down on the skateboard at 40 compared to like 11, 12, 16. Yeah, it's a little different. It hurts a little bit more. And it hurts your pride too. You're like, oh, fuck. I just fell on a skateboard. Oh, I saw Wolf just kick somebody out. What's up, Wolf? We've been waiting on you, man. Okay, but let me catch up here. Let me catch up on the chat. Never knew you were into reselling. That video you did was good. More people need to see it. Dude, I appreciate that, man. I thought I rewatched that video and like I noticed I kept saying I kept saying a lot. And then I kept saying, you know. I'm like I would finish a sentence and I'd be like, you know what I'm talking about, you know? So the next video I made sure not to say and as much. I tried to be more fluent instead of like getting caught up on my words. But dude, I appreciate that, man. You know, I like I said, if I can give any advice or help or tips to anybody to get better at something or whatever, that's what I'm here to do, man. This guy said mustache, bro. Jed times Mr. Beast collab. Oh hell no. Like I said, I don't want to be on that level. I don't want to be in that group. I don't want to be doing all that, man. Those are those are not the kind of people that I want to be like. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be like a down to earth dude, man. I want to do my thing, make my videos, live my life. I want to live a simple life, dude. Trust me. I'm not into all that craziness. Jed gonna become a YouTube boxer when he makes it big. I would do something like that, bro. I would do a celebrity boxing match. That would be fun. Because I could work some of those motherfuckers, bro. 100%. Sandy Berry said, I came to troll, but bro's chill. Good luck to you. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it, bro. Have you heard of Gypsy Crusader? I have yes, I have. He's a interesting character. Dinger means condom in Australia. Uh-oh. I never heard that before. Saint Batman. I do remember you. I do remember you, man. Jesse Toon says hi. What's up? What's up? How far am I behind? Okay, I'm almost here. I'm almost here. Uh, Yeah, no one interacts face to face anymore. It's all on social media. Dude, it's crazy, bro. Like I was talking to some well, I know this. Like at my old job when I was bartending and serving, there was two of like the hostesses that were in high school, and they said that nobody has parties anymore. I was like, "What?" They're like, "Yeah." They're like, "There's no party after prom. There's no like party after the football game." I'm like, "What?" They're like, "Nobody throws parties." I'm like, "What the fuck?" Dude, when I was in high school, we used to go to parties all the fucking time, bro. Like almost every single weekend we would go to a party. We'd go to parties at our school. We go to parties to our rival school. We'd get out of the district. We went to, dude, all over the fucking. We used to go to college parties when we were in high school. They said nobody throws parties anymore. What the fuck? Because they're all on their fucking phones and shit, man. It's not like it used to be back in the day. And I think too, like, people don't want to get in trouble, but it's like, man, sometimes getting in trouble are like the best memories you can make. Like, you gotta be a kid, you gotta be stupid sometimes and fucking do something risky. Like, that's the fun part about being a kid is that you can do that stuff and not get in serious trouble. Because once you're over 18 and you fuck around, you get in trouble, you go to fucking jail. So it's not being risky is a lot less fun as an adult, you know? Jeez. I had to delete mine, kept seeing videos of people getting K'd. I know, bro. I see some of that shit too, man. That's not normal. Like, that's not normal to see stuff like that. Because if you ever saw something like that in person, it would be like super traumatizing. But now you can just be on your phone, see a crazy video, and you're just like, oh, that was crazy. And then just scroll past it. It's like, what? Like, how are people just casually scrolling past videos of like terrorist attacks and stuff like that? You know what I mean? Like, that's not normal. Like, I've heard that some of that stuff's getting pushed onto us to like desensitize us and stuff, which I mean, I could potentially see, man, because like especially because there's kids on these apps. There's kids on Twitter and Instagram and stuff, and like these kinds of videos are not normal for kids. Shit. I remember playing like Call of Duty when I was a kid and being like, "This is the craziest fucking thing I've ever seen." You know what I mean? But anyways, let me see what you guys are saying here. Mick said head feels like it's about to burst. Yeah, no, dude, it's not. It's not good to watch that stuff. I'm telling you, it's good to step back and just because, like I said, if you remove all that stuff, you don't even think about it because that stuff is so. Because like when that kind of stuff happens, it's such a small, like how can I say this the right way? Like it doesn't happen. Like it's rare. Like it's rare for stuff like that to see stuff like that. But when you're on your phone, it seems like it happens every single day, every single minute of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like if you go like here in like your town or wherever you live and stuff, depending on where you live. But like, bro, there's not typically shootings. There's not typically like police brutality, all the fucking every single traffic stop. Like, there's not fights everywhere you go. Like, if you just live your life like that shit almost never happens. But if you're on your phone, it seems like it happens all the time, everywhere. Like every minute, it's almost like you're scared. Like it is. Like you're afraid to go out in public because you're like, oh, people are so crazy. And you go out in public and nobody's crazy. I mean, sure, there's shit here and there, but for the most part, like you're gonna be fine. But yeah, the internet has a way of blowing things out of proportion. You know what I mean? Hey, first time watching from Wales, UK. What's up? I'm here in the States. I live here in Ohio. Oh my God, we got Kano in here. Kano is RT, by the way. Man, your hair is crazy. I told you. I told you, bro. It's gonna get crazy, man. It's just gonna get crazier too. Give it like a month or two. I'm gonna have a fucking afro. Jed, have a good one. I'm turned in for the night. Good night. Appreciate you stopping by. Cut a pine tree down today. I'm tired. Oh yeah, that'll wear you out. That'll wear you out. But hey, no, I appreciate you stopping by. Freaking have a good night. Oh yeah. I fell off my trike doing 15 miles per hour. My left elbow and knees are still hurting. Oh yeah. I'd be in the same boat. I'd be hurting too. I would be hurting too. But here, let me catch up. Let me catch up here, bro. If my teenager said, "Let's have a party," we're having a party. Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, they don't do that. They don't do that shit no more. I don't know. I don't know why. I mean, it's got to be. I don't know. They're on their phones or video games or something. Like, there's got to be a reason behind them not partying anymore. Which I'm not saying that partying underage is a good idea. That's not what I'm saying at all. It is irresponsible and stuff. But that's just strange that that's what kids do. That's what teenagers are supposed to do, aren't they? Like, I don't know. You're supposed to sneak out here and there and like, get in trouble. Like, that's part of the deal. I don't know. Devin. Oh shit. Fuck, man. I was just talking about you a little bit ago, bro. I was like, I wonder if he's gonna join us in here tonight because we got our dude Toby. He said it's his birthday. He said he's taking shots. So I was like, we got a guy in here that'll drink with you, no problem. But sorry, I'm skipping. Sorry, I'm skipping some of you guys' stuff here. I'm not meaning to. I'm just trying to catch up. Stormy said, "Hey, first time here, watching from Brazil. Peace. What up from Brazil, man? Chama. We got our dude Wolf. He's from Brazil too. I had the Miller lattes going, of course. You know Devin's on those fucking Millers, man. I had a dude the other night when I was on here. He said that I was the embodiment of a Miller Lite, and I was like, hey, I'll take that, whatever. I was like, I like Miller Lite. Dinger said, yeah, I'm just on Facebook and YouTube now. I watch a few guys like you. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you watching me, bro. And fishing stuff. That's about it. No, I think that's pretty much what I do. I mean, I'm mostly on YouTube, and yeah, I watch workout stuff. I watch like some history stuff. Stuff like some self help stuff, self improvement stuff. Like I do like watching the Iced Coffee Hour. It's a podcast. It's Graham Stephan and his co-host, and they have different like millionaires on the show or billionaires, or they'll have some celebrities, or like they have all kinds of different people. But it's typically like millionaires that they have on the show, and then they have talk about their insights, what their opinions are about stuff, and like if you guys have ever heard of Ben Mala, he's a real estate guy, and he's funny as fuck. He's like a big fat dude from New York. So he's like very obnoxious, but he is fucking hilarious though. And he's a billionaire. He's rich as fuck. So he's just funny to watch, man. And he's super smart too. So I like his stuff. But here, anyways, let me catch up here. Kano is finally ungrounded. Oh my god. I know we haven't seen you for a while, Kano. You know they're gonna give you some shit, man. Gen X Next said, "Nice mustache. You look like a Carlos." Hey, I'll take that. I've worked with some Carloses in my day. Some Juans. David. Hell yeah, man. Mega Goddess of Doom. Oh shit, she hasn't been in here for a while either. We got the whole squad. I think except Scott and James. Scott and James, I think, are the only two people we're missing right now. Howdy. Howdy. Jed, let me catch up. I know, you guys know. You guys know I'm always. I get so far behind. Oh yeah, Megas is. That's what she's been busy with her new boyfriend. That's what's been going on. Strict parents, fool. Like super strict. You think the parents are more strict nowadays? That's an interesting take, man. You're a firefighter. I can fight some fire, but no, I'm not. I'm not a firefighter. 52 shots, Dev. Devin could probably do 52 beers, man. If you gave him all day, Devin might be able to delete 52 beers. He might be able to do that. Okay, shit. All right, yeah, I'm definitely behind now. Okay. I do listen to podcasts mainly, sports, and then this comedian Chris DiStefano. Yeah, he's pretty funny. I do like watching comedians too, bro, because I love stand up comedy, man. That shit is so fucking funny. Oh my god. I've been watching here lately. I've been watching a bunch of Tom Segura's podcasts with him and his wife. Dude, they are fucking hilarious, bro. I love watching their videos. They make me laugh. But okay, let me catch up here. Caden. Oh shit, we got fucking Caden in here too, bro. How the fuck did you grow a killer mustache in a short time? I haven't seen you. I know before I had the beard, and then my beard was starting to get kind of crazy. It was starting to get too long. So I just shaved it off and this is what was left. So this is what I'm rocking for right now. It seems to be doing me well. So I'm keeping it. This guy said, please don't fall for it. It's AI. He's scammer. I wish I was AI. But unfortunately, this is my real body. This is all I got to work with. So, Caden is here too. Yeah, I know, bro. It's like I said, bro. We got like the whole squad, man, except for Scott and James. I haven't seen James in a minute, bro. James was my James Reed. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say his last name, but it's in his tag. It's in his username. But he was, I think, my very first viewer on my YouTube lives. So, but like what Big Will was telling me too, bro. He's like, don't forget about us, man. Like, dude, I will never forget you guys. I remember James. He was my very first viewer on my first live, and he's stuck around. And I don't know. Maybe he's grounded right now or something. I don't know. But fuck, man. So dude, trust me, man. No, this is, I don't know. It's crazy, bro. It is crazy. Like, I mean, my last video got almost 400 views, so I was pumped. I'm pumped. I'm feeling good, feeling optimistic, man. Just just staying at it, man. Just not giving up. That's all you can do is not quit. Any relation to Will Arnett? No, unfortunately not. Then I could be in some movies if I was. If he was my cousin or my uncle, I'd go be in some movies, man. Matt Queen said hi. What up, Matt? What's going on, bro? Oh my God, we got James in here too. Oh shit. I'm fucking weak, bro. Okay, let me catch up. Let me catch up. Again. Let me catch up again here. Oh shit, man. Okay. Okay, I made it. I made it. I made it to the bottom of the chat. Dinger said, I'm a fan for life now, Jed. He said, you're super cool, down to earth. Dude, I appreciate the compliments, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all. You guys gotta keep me grounded too. Don't let all this shit go to my head. You know. Honestly, look forward to when you stream. Very good conversation. But dude, I appreciate you saying that, man. I'm on here just, bro. I'm just trying to be myself. Like just trying to be authentic. I ain't putting up no facade. I'm not clout chasing. I'm not. This is who I am, dude. This is what I do. So, I think, bro, being authentic. Here's the thing. I read this in a book, bro. It's like being authentic is rare nowadays. Like just being yourself, man. Like it's too many people are fake, man. I've met personally in my life, I've met God, countless fucking fake ass people. I can't stand that shit. That shit drives me insane. But I let it roll off my shoulders too, because that's what people do, man. You can't let other people bother you. Um, yeah, I don't know, man. Now we got everybody but Scott. No, that's what I'm saying, bro. Scott's saying, I wonder what he's been up to. I wonder, man. Maybe he's been busy or something. Maybe he's turning in early because we do go on live late. Because last time Scott was in my live, it was a daytime live. It was at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and he popped in. It was like a week ago or something. So maybe this is just too late for him. Maybe he's slumped. Emmanuel said, "Hello, Mister. How's it going? It's going good, man. How are you doing?" Caden said, "Yes, he's a very down to earth person. Wish I had a friend like him, bro. We are friends. I'm friends with all you guys, man. We're in here hanging out, and talking right now. So I consider you guys friends. So I hope you guys consider me your friend too. You know, Jed, what's your death row final meal choice? Mm. Dude, I just made steak and eggs for dinner, and that shit was fire. I had steak and eggs, hash browns, and toast, and I had like a fat ass glass of milk too. So that was pretty good. I don't know. That's tough to beat. Steak and eggs is tough to beat. Pizza? I don't know, man. It's a good question though. Would you rather find 1,000 cockroaches in your basement or find a homeless man living down there? I don't know, man. Either one of those is bad. I don't know. The cockroaches, that would be 1,000 cockroaches in the basement or one homeless man. I don't know. I can't answer, dude. I can't. If you walk down to your basement and there was a homeless dude down there, that would scare the fuck out of you. If it was cockroaches, you could get it exterminated, but that would still scare the fuck out of you. Oh man, I don't know, dude. I have no clue. That's a tough one. As long as uh, I don't know, walking into your house with another person in there would be. I guess I don't know, bro. I was just about to say the 1,000 cockroaches, but then I started thinking about it. I'm like, I don't know. I can't decide, man. Devin said Texas over Ohio. Ah, the Lone Star State, man. Yo, yo, do you have any cool motorbike stories to share? Uh, Not personally. I was the only motorcycle stories I have are actually bad. Just like from people I've known and stuff like that. Um, I was out in Colorado, staying out in this cabin. There was like 10 of us staying out there. And these two brothers pulled up. We got there on Friday, and they pulled up on Saturday with their dirt bikes. And the one dude went down the driveway doing a wheelie. And the last time they were there at the cabin, there wasn't a gate at the beginning of the driveway, but they just put in a gate. So the dude was doing a wheelie, and when he fucking came down, he fucking smashed into the gate, and he broke his thumb, he broke his shin in half, and then I think he broke his wrist. So he was like, I have a picture of him up in the hospital, and only he has one limb that's not broken, and it was bad. It was really bad because he was laying down there for like 30 minutes before we knew he was down there because it was like a long ass driveway, and we're all like up there drinking and stuff like that, playing music, not paying attention. We're shooting guns and shit. And then somebody's like, "Hey man," he's like, "Where's Bergs?" That's what we called him, Bergs. And he was like, "Where's Bergs at?" They're like, "I haven't heard the dirt bike in a while." So one guy took off this way, the other guy took off down the driveway, and then like a couple minutes later, this dude come run up the driveway. He had no shirt on, he was wearing pants, and he was wearing dirt bike boots. He was like this Mexican looking dude, and he fucking ran up the driveway, and he's like, "Berg's fucked up down there," and we're all sitting on the porch. We're like, "What?" He's like, "Berg's is fucked up." So, dude, we hopped in the back of the pickup truck, ran down there. Dude, he's fucking screaming down there because he's fucked up, and he hit the gate so hard that he had bent the gate and they couldn't open it. So, dude, they were ramming the gate with the pickup truck. They were bashing on the fucking like the handle with the sledgehammer. And bro, when they picked him up, I know this is a gruesome story, but when they picked him up, dude, his shin was broken in half. So as soon as they picked him up, his leg was like, and he's like, ah, fucking screaming, bro. So then there was like three dudes that picked up his body, and there was one dude following him, holding his foot, just holding his foot so that his leg wouldn't, flop down. And then they loaded him in the back of the car, and they finally got the gate open, and then the truck and the car just took off. Dude, and we were out in the middle of nowhere. The closest hospital was an hour away. We had no cell phone reception, nothing. We were in the middle of the mountains in Colorado. So, and then they took off, took him to the hospital, and he was all right. Thank God. But yeah, that's the other motorcycle accident stories I have are bad. I don't know. I did. This happened last Sunday. There was a motorcycle accident right in front of me at the stoplight. This pickup truck was taking a left, and the motorcycle was going straight, and the dude on the bike hit the dude's truck, and they were okay because it was like right in front of me. So I fucking parked my truck. I ran out there, and I'm like, "You guys all right?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm fine." He was yelling at the dude. He's like, "Why the fuck did you pull out, man?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry." It was a it was a red Chevy Colorado. That's the truck that pulled out in front of him. And then the dude was riding a Harley Davidson. It was a nice bike too, bro. Like all black and gray. Fucking nice ass bike. It was him and his girlfriend, not wearing helmets. But they hit him. They weren't going very fast, so everybody was okay. But yeah, that was last Sunday though. So I helped him. I just helped him pick up the bike and move it over to the sidewalk. And then I was like, "Hey," I'm like, "That's all I can do." So I was like, "I'm out of here." There's nothing I can. I mean, once there's nothing I can do. I could stand there and give them moral support, but they were fine. So I was fucking drove home. I had a pizza. I just went up and picked up a fucking pizza, and this motorcycle hit this truck right in front of me. I was like, oh shit. But yeah, they were fine. They were okay, luckily. So yeah, those are some of my motorbike stories. I miss Scott. What a great person. I do too, man. Dude, Scott's super chill, man. Like I said, it might just be too late. Like if I go live in the daytime, maybe he'd hop on. But Jedi369 said, "Sup?" He said, "Sup, Will? I'm new to your live." Well, fucking welcome, man. Welcome to live, bro. We're in here fucking chilling. Mick said whole milk is elite. That's what I got downstairs is some fucking whole milk. I need all the calories, man. I need them. Hi, buddy. Live from India. Hey, man. Love from the States, bro. Hell yeah. Appreciate you stopping by. Do you know who Don Fry is? Yeah. Oh, yeah. The old UFC fighter? Hell yeah, I do. He's a badass man. Very badass. Tank Abbott. If you guys know who Tank Abbott is, he's another one of the old school UFC fighters. And if you guys know who Mark Coleman is, I met him a couple times at the Arnold Classic. When I was in like eighth grade, I actually had a stare down with him. Like my mom was taking pictures of me and Mark Coleman, like fucking, you know what I mean? Wolf said steak and eggs sound good. Had a double bacon blue smash burger. Yeah, I like a smash burger too. Okay. All right, let me catch up. Let me catch up here. Okay. This guy said stop the cap. I ain't capping, man. I'm not a capper, bro. I'm Batman said, "Hey Brody, what up? What up?" Yeah, you gotta get a TV that's closer to play stuff. People remember. Yeah, I just started doing this like just to have something in the background. You know what I mean? While we're in here chatting, just so it's not a black screen. I'm still messing with the background a little bit, seeing what works. I need to get this gun rack up here and get some of these old shotguns I have up on the wall because I think that would look cool too. What the fuck? Okay. Um, this guy said if I was a single dude, which I am, where would be the best place to meet women? I don't want to look like a creep, and I know the bars aren't the best place to find good women. Man, they're everywhere, dude. They're everywhere. You got to strike up a conversation somewhere. Man, I mean the bar. I've met a lot of chicks at the bar. Like you said, it's not the best place to meet women, but it's also not the worst place either. Because I remember I was actually talking to my grandma, and I was like, "Yeah," I was like, "I don't want to meet no chick out at the bar," and she's like, "You go to the bar." She's like, "Are you a bad person?" And I'm like, "No, I don't think so." She's like, "Well," she's like, "Then why is it a bad thing if she goes to the bar?" I was like, "Because like obviously, there's a lot of people at the bar. You're gonna have good people and bad people out at the bar. Like you could, I mean, there's a good chance of meeting a nice girl out there, man. It can happen. Trust me. I've met girls at the gym. I've met nice girls at the gym, and I've met girls that are not good at the gym. Like shoot, man, you meet them all over the place, bro. The internet. I mean, if you're in the dating apps or anything, like that's not a bad way to go either. That's how a lot of people do it nowadays. They get on those dating apps, man. That's how they find people. So it seems to work for people. The workplace is like that's a really good way to meet chicks too. I mean, I know that's not necessarily professional, but meeting girls at work is that's how a lot of people meet is through work, you know. So I've date, I've talked to some chicks that I've worked with in the past. Like it's man, you just gotta keep your eyes open, dude. You gotta be friendly. You gotta be confident. That's a huge thing is confidence. Be confident. Um, man, and then fucking you gotta put yourself out there, man. You gotta having and I can tell you this too, I know this for a fact, is the buddy system. Because if you just go, like I said, like at the bar by yourself and you're trying to talk to chicks, like then you might look like a creep. But if you can go out and do stuff with a buddy, that helps a lot. Whether you're at the gym, whether you're at the bar, whether you're out in public somewhere, like having a buddy with you makes you look, I guess, like less threatening because it's like, oh, he has friends, like he's not a creep. You know what I'm saying? So the buddy system definitely helps, bro. I'd tell you that for sure. You gotta have a wingman. The old saying goes, bro, like the wingman. You gotta be like, bro, you trying to wingman for me? Like, and then your buddy like hypes you up, and you're like, oh, my friend here, he's the best fucking dude ever. He fucking donates to charity. He fucking volunteers at the homeless shelter. Stupid shit like just joking around and being sarcastic. Like that's kind of how you do it, man. Easier said than done, but I think that's probably my best advice right there, bro. This fucking dude said, "Bro, you look so beautiful." What the fuck, man? G day, mate. Good day, mate. What up? What up? But here, let me catch up here, bro. Uh, can you skin a moose? I probably could. I mean, it's just like skinning a deer. I know how to skin a deer, so I'm sure I could do a moose. It would take more time, but I could do it though. Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, they got the same anatomy and everything. It's just bigger. So I could do it. You know, just take some time. Play Breaking Bad in the background. That might be kind of cool. This guy said, I've passed through your lives a few times. I like seeing real, genuine people, a rare breed nowadays. No, I agree. I agree. I think authenticity is rare nowadays, bro. And that's why I think I've talked about this on the live before. It's like, it's cool to be yourself because so many people nowadays, whatever's cool is not what everybody else is doing. If everybody's doing something, it's not cool anymore. So like being authentic is like the new cool because so many people aren't authentic. Like if you want to stand out and actually be cool and stuff, like you got to be yourself because so many people just aren't themselves anymore, which is crazy. It's crazy that we live in times like that, but yeah, man, I think being authentic is like the new cool thing to do, you know. Bro, 25-year-old Michael Jordan would destroy you in basketball 1v1. No doubt. No doubt he would kick my ass. What's up? What's this live about so far? Anything and everything, man. We're just in here bullshitting, just hanging out. Devin said bars are the best place to find women. I'm fucking weak. Oh my god. My girlfriends have met guys at the dog park. Yeah, that's a good way to do it right there, man. Go out there and have your dog. Like I said, you have a dog, it makes you look like you can take care of something and you're responsible. They're like, oh, this guy seems kind of nice. Like that's, dude, because you need something to break the ice. And like at the dog park with a dog, that's a great way to break the ice. It's easy to strike up a conversation with somebody like that. You know what I mean? No, that's solid. What Mitch just said right there, I think that's solid, bro. 100%. 100%. Depends how much they go to the bar. Good point. I think that's a good point. Jed, you can use OBS for the background too. OBS. What is OBS? I'm not familiar, man. Big Wolf. Dude, and I wanted to say this too. I want to say this too before I forget. Fucking Wolf is our moderator in here, bro. And dude, Wolf, I appreciate the fuck out of you, man. I appreciate you fucking moderating these lives and stuff, dude. I mean, you don't have to do it, man. But dude, I appreciate you doing it, bro. 100%. So I did. I was thinking about that today when I was taking a shower. I was like, man, I gotta shout out Wolf tonight for being my mod. So I wanted to say that before I forgot. Wolf, I appreciate you, big dog. I couldn't do it without you, man. This guy, can you do a twirl for me, brother? Not gonna happen. Met my girl on a dating app, been together for about 4 years. Yeah. I mean, right there, right there. There's the proof in the pudding right there. Oh, dating apps are full of bots recently, unfortunately. Is it really? Are there a bunch of bots on there nowadays? I haven't been on the dating apps for a while, bro. So I can't. I'm out of touch. I'm out of touch, man. But damn, there's a bunch of bots. But I think there's always been bots, though. I mean, that's the internet. That's how the internet's always been. Would it be weird to meet Wolf in person? No, I don't think so. I think with anybody you meet for the first time, there might be, I don't know, maybe just a little bit of awkwardness at first, or maybe just a nervous a little bit. But no, fuck no, man. No, I don't think so. Devin said work is a no-no. Don't shit where you eat, bro. Depends what kind of workplace you're at. Like I said, I was a bartender and a server, man. So it's a little bit. It's not necessarily a professional setting, so it was a little different. Like, man, if you're hitting it off and shit like that, because with a lot of restaurants and stuff, it's a rotating door, so people come and go. They stay for a couple months or whatever. So it's not like, because Devin's got like a professional ass job, and like you could straight up get in trouble for some shit like that. But like at my job where I was at, there was no fucking rules, bro. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I've gone out with chicks that were customers. I've gone out with some chicks I've worked with. Like, eh, it all blows over, man. Like I said, if some shit happens, somebody will leave at some point. Like, or you just be cordial, even if it doesn't work out. Like, you can just be cordial. It's not that big of a deal. Sometimes, though, sometimes it's speaking from experience. There was one instance where it did turn out pretty sour, but it ended up being all right in the long run. It wasn't that big of a deal. You know what I mean? Get a woman who's your wingman. That works too. If you can go out with like your sister, or your cousin, or some girls you're friends with, that also works too. Like a dude hanging out with a group of chicks, it makes you very approachable because it makes you look safe and stuff. What are we talking about dating advice? We've never done this on the live before, but I guess if that's the topic at hand, I guess that's what we're talking about. So yeah, man, there's a million ways to do it, bro. You just gotta try. I mean, the biggest thing is just trying. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be afraid of getting rejected. You can't be afraid of getting your feelings hurt, or like, bro, you just gotta get out there, man. That's all it is, you know. My friend met his longtime girlfriend through joining a random rock climbing meetup group on Facebook. Yeah. I mean, you never know. Like, there's like a million ways to do it, man. Like, you could, bro, go to the farmer's market or something. Like, that's, there's plenty of chicks who go out and do that shit. Shit. But you're not gonna meet them at your house, unless you're doing the dating app or whatever. Like, you got to get out there and communicate with people because they're not just gonna fall in your lap. You know. Have you seen a moose, Jed? I've never seen one in real life. They are so big, IRL. Yeah, no, they're like taller than a car. No, they're fucking humongous, bro. We just shoot the breeze in here. Facts. Facts, facts, facts. Some of you guys are fucking goofy, man. Debbie Dews said, I subbed. You're a good guy. I'll be in again. Have a good night. Well, hey, bro, I appreciate the sub, man. I appreciate you stopping by. Fucking hanging out. You should do a thing, Devin said. You should do a thing where you switch up the live and bring on one of your loyal viewers to join you on a live like we did. Oh my God. Devin, I told you, bro, they're not ready for that shit, man. I don't know if they can handle that, bro. Especially me and you on here, bro. I don't know. I don't know if they're ready for it, man. How many kids do you have? None. Just knock on wood. None that I know of. Zero that I know of. So I'm gonna say zero. OBS Studios is a free control room you can use for videos and live microphone and camera controls as well as a virtual background video, sharing videos on your screen if you. Okay. OBS Studio. I've never. Okay, I think I know. I think I know what you're talking about. Interesting. Very interesting. Are you afraid of looking not homeless? I am afraid. I'm very afraid. It ain't Jed. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Jewel said, hey. Wolf is an elite mod. Facts. Bro, he is, bro. He's a great moderator, man. And like I said, he doesn't have to do it, but I remember on my lives, you guys were like, you need a mod. And I was like, no, I don't want anybody to like do that. Like, I got it for now. And then it started getting crazy, and I was like, fucking James and Wolf. I was like, I need you guys to mod for me. Big Will said, you hitting up your family farm this weekend? I don't know, bro. I was out there. I was out there a few weeks ago. I think I told you I was chopping up that tree. I don't know, bro. Probably not. I mean, off the top of my head, probably not this weekend. But I need to get out there and start shooting, bro. Because, bro, right now it's 39 degrees, bro. By 5 a.m. it's gonna be 35 degrees. So we've had some shitty weather here, like the last week or so. But I need to get out there and start shooting again, and make you guys a video too, shooting some guns. But here soon for sure, bro. Jed is not Jewish; he's a Tibetan monk. Facts. Facts. Someone explain what this is about. New to the live stuff. So I mean, I can. Oh, we lost our video. Now it's just a Roku background. Um, I mean, I can tell you like my live is just. I mean, we're just in here hanging out. I talk with you guys. I try to answer as many things as I can. Talk about life. That's what usually we talk about life. We goof off a little bit. We talk about life. Talk about some different topics here and there and stuff, but nothing crazy though. I mean, it's always been like a pretty chill live. But other people's lives, you'll find some interesting stuff on there, bro. You'll find some characters and some people doing some wild shit or whatever. There's dude, when you get on YouTube lives, there's all kinds of shit on there, bro. Like there's some people playing music, there's people that are fucking dancing, there's like cooking stuff, there's freaking bro, for some reason this dude pops up on my like when I go through like my YouTube feeds, he'll pop up and it's this dude and there's literally he's in a like in a public bathroom and the whole entire floor is like covered in wads of toilet paper, and he has a basketball hoop, and he like throws the toilet paper into the basketball hoop, and there's literally like toilet paper all over the fucking place. I don't know, and he has like 1,000 viewers in his live too. Like I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, this dude got like over 1,000 people watching this right now. But it's like, I don't know, dude. You see there's all kinds of crazy shit, bro. Devin the dude said, "Did you read the book Die with Zero yet?" No, I haven't, bro. I got it written down though, because I still do have my list of books to read that you guys were giving me that one night. Right now I'm reading Principles by this dude Ray something, I can't remember. And then I'm also the book that I'm really into right now is called Relentless Optimism. I had a guy in the chat. I was explaining the book because I didn't know what the title was, and he was like, "Relentless Optimism." And I was like, "Yes, it's about a minor league baseball player." And that's the book that I've been really, really into, man. It is fucking super good, man. Super good. I haven't hardly put it down, bro, for like the last 2 days. Where you at? That's freezing. I'm in Ohio. It's fucking springtime. Like, dude, the other day I got sunburned the other day because I was outside all day and I got fucking sunburned. And then right now it's 39 degrees. Fucking bullshit. Hello, love from India. Love from the US, man. Appreciate you stopping by, bro. So it's just random I see. Thank you for explaining. And yes, I saw something like that a minute ago. Yeah, like I said, that dude with the toilet paper basketball hoop, like he's got like 1,000 viewers in his live. So, and like right now I got 10. So I'm like, man, he must be doing something right, you know. So where are you at? I'm in Ohio. Kentucky, it's 50 degrees one day and then it'll be 80 degrees the next. Yeah. No, literally, bro. Big Will said, I deleted my comment because I didn't want to be reported for that. Uh-oh, what'd you say, Will? Ooh, what'd you say, man? I didn't see it. Go Bucks, baby. Hell yeah, man. OH. Is your name Jed? My name is Jed. Tennessee Jed. Yes. I've heard that shit before, bro. Tennessee Jed. Or Jed Clampett. If you guys know who Jed Clampett is. It's like an old TV show. Old TV show. This guy said, looking good for 40, my dude. I'm not quite 40. I still got some time. I still got some time before I hit 40. So, but hey, I appreciate it though. Beverly Hillbillies. Okay, is that who Jed Clampett's from Beverly Hillbillies? Is that okay? I don't know. Like I said, it was a little bit before my time, but I know like when I was like bartending and serving, people would say you like Tennessee Jed, and I'm like, what does that mean? They're like Jed Clampett. You know who Jed Clampett is? I'm like, I don't. I was like, I don't. Love from Glasgow, Scotland. What up? What up, Scotland? What up from the States? I'm from Ohio, the heart of America. Hey, Jed, what are your thoughts on guys that fight? I mean, I've been in a couple scraps myself, man. I mean, it's sometimes you can't avoid it, but most of the time it's when you're out doing something you're not supposed to do. So I mean, I can tell you that most of the time it's from drinking. Drinking alcohol makes people fight and shit. Fighting is not good, man. I mean, I love the sport of fighting. The sport of fighting is great. You know, I grew up, I did martial arts and kickboxing and jujitsu, and then I wrestled in high school. So like in that aspect as a sport, fighting is great and I love it, bro. But fighting out on the street, man, it's silly, man. It's not a good idea. Because like I said, I've been in a few fights myself, man, and bro, you never win in a fist fight, you know, because even if you knock the dude out, bro, you fucking break your hand, you go to jail, fucking you get kicked out of the bar, like something, bro. Something bad is gonna happen. Like fighting is not a good thing to be doing, you know? Especially as I've gotten older now. Like when I was younger, bro, like it was kind of more like, you know, if anybody fucks with us, man, we're gonna fuck them up. Like, but now that I'm 27 now, bro, and like, dude, I mean, I ain't fucking doing that shit, man. Fuck no. Like I said, get in a fist fight and break your hand. It happens all the time, bro. All the fucking time. It's not good. Plans this weekend? Mm, probably work out again. I worked out the last 2 days. Probably work out tomorrow. Relax. Maybe hang out with my buddies or something this weekend. I don't know. I don't know. Nothing crazy though. I ain't got no crazy plans or nothing like that. It's gonna be another chill weekend, bro. Shout out, shout out to Akron, Ohio, man. Hell yeah. Can you do a backflip, pretty please? I can't. I can't do a backflip, man. When I was in high school, man, a bunch of the wrestlers, I mean, the guys on my team, they could do backflips, but I never could, man. I could do a handstand pretty good when I was younger, but I don't know about now. I don't know. Big Will said, Jed, are you into audiobooks? Sometimes, bro. Like, I think I like to read it because I feel like I can retain the information a lot better as opposed to like when you turn on an audiobook when you're driving or you're doing something like if you're doing the dishes, you got an audiobook. Like for me, it's harder to retain the information. But I do every once in a blue moon. Like I listen to The Defining Decade. It's a book about your 20s and like the 20s can be like your most important decade of your life. I listen to that on audiobook. And then I also listen to The Seven Steps to Highly Effective People. I listen to that on audiobook too. But like I said, I would rather read because I feel like it's peaceful. You can reread stuff, you can analyze things, you can write stuff down. Like reading, I think is better than audiobooks, in my opinion. Everybody's different, like I know people that do that or they listen to podcasts, like, but podcasts for me are typically too boring. Like driving down the road, listen to a podcast, like I'm not really into that. I'd rather listen to music or listen to nothing. I like to drive with no music on, bro, and just drive, you know. But no, I don't think audiobooks are a bad thing. I mean, they can definitely be a useful tool and can definitely help you if you're busy and stuff. So I do it here and there, but not my main thing. This guy said, "Hi, Mr. Arnett. What up, man? What's going on?" Whitney said, "Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Can you do a backflip, pretty please?" I can't. Joel said, "Oh shit, my daughter is your age. Okay, I'm out." Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that. It doesn't matter how old you are or how young you are or whatever. Anybody's welcome in here. One advice for the younger generation. So I think if you're above 18, if you're below 18, you don't have to worry about this as much. But when you're above 18 years old, 18, 19, 20, I've said this multiple times on here, bro, is like become financially literate. Understand finances. I know a lot of people think that shit's boring and they're not interested in it and stuff like that. Like, I get it. But it is so important. It is so important to understand money, understand how to invest, how to save and live below your means. Dude, it is, and avoid debt. I would also tell you that avoid debt like the fucking plague, man. Do not go into debt unless you absolutely have to. Debt is the enemy. Um, but I'd say like starting out at 18, 19, bro, like read some books, watch some stuff on the internet, ignore bad advice. You got to find good advice because there's a lot of people on the internet. They give out bad advice, bro, all the time, all the time. When it comes on any topic, people give bad advice. So you have to be able to differentiate between the good advice and the bad advice. But become financially literate, dude. Read books, understand where your money goes, what you want to invest in. Don't listen to other people when they talk about, they're like, oh, you should invest in this. Like, think about it, make your own decision, and then go from there. And then my other piece of advice would be to keep your body healthy, exercise, and eat the right foods because you only get one body. You only have one brain, one heart, one set of lungs, one set of kidneys, like, your joints and stuff. You can get replacements, but it's never going to be the same. So take care of your body and take care of your finances. Those are, when people are older, those are some of the biggest things they regret. Some people wish they'd have spent more time with family. Like, there's a lot of aspects to life. You got to take care of your family, have friends, do meaningful work and stuff. But man, there's so many older people that regret not taking care of their body. And then they also regret finances, making poor financial decisions so that they can't retire or their retirement is very hard and there's a lot of struggle because they don't have enough money. So those are my two pieces right there. Become financially literate and take care of your body. Exercise, lift weights, go for a little run, ride your bike, walk, all that stuff, man. Eat good food. Avoid drugs. Don't take no fucking drugs, man. Drugs will literally kill you and ruin your life. So always avoid drugs, man. You can drink some beer here and there. Don't let it take control of your life, but a little bit of beer, a little bit of wine and stuff. I mean, there's a time and place. There's a time and place for that. I'm not anti-alcohol or anything like that, but it can be dangerous though. I mean, I've got buddies that are alcoholics. You know what I'm saying? They can't control themselves, bro, and they fucking black out and do stupid stuff. Drive, fucking dude, don't do that. You know what I mean? So that would be my advice for the younger generation right there, bro. Oh, this dude, Cincinnati, Ohio, on top. Connor, he's been in here before, bro. I remember your profile picture. What up, man? What up? Can you turn on donations? I want to support. Uh, bro, I have to get to 500. I have it written down right here in front of me on my post-it note. I have to get to 500 subscribers, which I'm almost there, and then I also need 3,000 valid public watch hours. So that I have to get both of these, and then I can apply to be monetized, and then I can have donate. But until then, I can't do any donations until then. But I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate you wanting to do that. You don't have to. You don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? But I do appreciate you offering. Um, but until I get monetized, I can't. You know what I mean? So right now, I'm doing it for the love of the game. You know. This dude said, "Nah, dude, no music is some serial killer shit." Bro, driving with no music is hella peaceful, man. Just with the windows down, it's super nice, bro. It's very relaxing. Wolf said, "Only do audiobooks for sleep." Well, dude, and I heard this too. Like if you do audiobooks when you're sleeping and stuff, I heard that your brain can retain information even while you're sleeping. I don't know if that's absolutely true or not, but I heard that. So if you had an audiobook playing in the background, like as you're falling asleep, your brain can still pick up on some of that information as you're sleeping, which is pretty cool. Julie here. Well, here, I think this is some good advice here. And I appreciate you commenting too. You guys feel free to give your own opinions and advice and stuff in here. You know what I'm saying? If we can make each other better, bro, that's what we're going for. No, you didn't ask me, but throw in my 2 cents, get off the phone and talk. I think, yeah, I think that's solid ass advice right there. Don't live on your phone. Live in the real world. Don't get consumed with social media and video games and TV. Like, bro, get out there, man. Get out there and live life. Life is so much more exciting than your cell phone and stuff like that, man. There's a time and place. I'm on my cell phone. I've played video games and stuff like that. Like, but don't let it consume your life. So yeah, get off the phone and talk to people. Jed, I love hearing you read. I love books. I tend to absorb it more. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm the same way. Like when I read, I feel like I just understand it a lot better. I'm more involved. I'm more involved when I'm reading. This fucking dude said, "Can you shit on the floor?" What kind of a comment is that, bro? Richard, what up, Richard? Hey, from Washington, England. What up? I wanted to invest in crypto and Bitcoin when it first started, but my ex was having none of it. Man, yeah, if you would have invested in Bitcoin a few years ago, bro, like 2020, you'd have a shitload of money by now. I know, but it's always hindsight's always 2020. You never know. Like I have some crypto, I have some Bitcoin and stuff. It's important to diversify. Like I don't know that I mean, I think cryptocurrency, I think it will be a thing in the future. I think it's inevitable. Like there's going to be some sort of ulterior alternative currency that just the American dollar. So, I don't think it's a bad idea to get into it. Would I dump all my money into it? No. Personally, no, I wouldn't. I'm not educated enough on the topic. I don't know enough about it. I wouldn't do that. But to have a little bit, oh yeah, I think it's smart. I think it's smart to have it in your portfolio. You know what I mean? Holly Berry said good advice. I appreciate it. Oh my god, bro. This dude's crazy, bro. Clowning. What up, man? You were in here the other night, bro. Yo, once again with a cool and chill live. Yeah, man. We're in here chilling, man. Big chilling, bro. Thank God my parents bought me a house. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Very fortunate. I'm blessed. Hell yeah. Yes, stay away from drugs. Yes. For do not do drugs. Do not do drugs. As a young person, do not do them. Your brain doesn't even fully develop till at least 25. And if you're going to be taking drugs, man, it's going to fucking alter your brain. Alcohol can do that too. Weed. I think too much of anything, any foreign substance that you put in your body is going to alter your brain chemistry, man. And your brain is so fragile as it's developing. That's why concussions are so bad for kids and stuff. Like I've had a couple concussions. I mean, if you play sports, it's kind of inevitable, man. Like it'll happen. And I got in a really bad car wreck too, and I got knocked unconscious. So like that's an automatic concussion. But man, I mean, your brain is just so fragile at any age. At any age, your brain is very fragile, but especially as you're developing, dude, don't fuck it up. You know what I mean? Drugs is a good way to fuck up your brain. And OD and stuff, man. I've had some friends OD. I know some people that are no longer with us because of drugs, man. Like, it shit is dangerous, dude. This guy said, "Let me buy you a damn beer." I appreciate that, bro. You ain't got to buy me a beer though, man. I appreciate it. Yo, Jed, turn on the. Devin said, "Yo, turn on the gifts. We can send you stuff." I can't, bro. I can't until I get monetized, man. I don't think I can't do that. Just gotta wait. Be patient. Keep working. Stay focused. One of these days, man. Like I appreciate you guys wanting to support me and stuff. You don't have to do that, but I do appreciate you guys wanting to. But don't feel obligated or feel like you guys need to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? But no, I'm glad you guys support me and I'm glad you guys are watching and want me to do well. That's awesome, man. I love the support, man. It means a lot to me, you know. Especially some of the comments you guys leave me, man. Dude, it means a lot. And I love to answer them too. I love answering the comments, bro. When you guys comment on my shit and I'm like, "Hell yeah, bro." Fucking then I get to type something up and talk to you guys like, "No, man." Just stumbled upon this live. What's this channel about? I don't even know, man. Kind of anything and everything. We talk about life a lot. We you know, joke around a little bit, talk about life, you know, some different topics here and there and shit. But this live's always pretty chill though, I would say. And we have Wolf, our fucking moderator, bro. He's the shit. So he keeps away like all the bad shit, man. So we're in here, we're safe. We're in here chilling, bro. So yeah, man, nothing crazy though. Sam said just subscribed. I appreciate that. How far am I far behind here? Oh my god, I'm super behind. All right, let me catch up. Let me catch up. I gotta skip some of these. Sorry, guys. Fuck. Okay. Quick question: who should pay for the first date, men or women? I mean, dude. I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty much every single date I've been on, I paid. That's just kind of how it goes. I mean, they say like whoever initiated the date should pay, but like, I mean, well, like when some of my girlfriends in the past, I mean, they would, she would chip in and stuff like that. Like a couple of girls that I've dated, like if I've paid for 3 dinners in a row, they might buy one, which I think is fair. But like, bro, typically as the dude, I mean, you're just gonna pay more. Like that's just how it is, bro. Like, and you want to do that too. Like I know, like I said, like all the dates I've been on, like I fucking pay because they're cheap, man. If you're going out getting a couple drinks or whatever, like it's fucking cheap and it's a baller move. That's just kind of what you do, man. If you're in a relationship, it's a little different. You can't just fucking buy everything all the time. And if you have a good girlfriend too, they're not going to want you to do that. Like if you're dating a good girl or whatever, I don't mean to say it like a good girl, that was weird, but if you have a good girlfriend, like she's going to want to chip in. That's how you do it, man. Like I went up to Put in Bay with this girl I was dating. This was a few years ago now. And like, did I spend more money? Yes, absolutely I did. I bought most of the drinks and most of the dinner and stuff, but like she chipped in too. She bought breakfast, one day, and she got us lunch one day, and she bought me some drinks. We were at the bar. Like, it's usually as the guy, you're going to spend more money. That's just how it is. But if you have a girl that likes you, she's going to want to pay sometimes too. They don't want to take advantage of you, unless you're dating a shitty person that is going to take advantage of you. But typically, yeah, like I said, you're going to pay more. That's just it is what it is, man. And I don't mind either, man. But here, let me catch up. Let me catch up. Sorry, man. I don't mean to. I hate to skip some of these. I wish I could respond to all of these. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta skip some to fucking catch up here. Yeah, sorry guys. I know some of these I want to respond to too. Some of these are good, but I'm super far behind. How did you decide on this mustache? I rock the mustache every once in a while. I'll grow up my beard a little bit, and then I do the clean shave, or sometimes I do the mustache. So I started doing the mustache like probably like 4 years ago or something like that, and it was a big hit. So I was like, maybe this thing will fucking stick around. I know my ex girlfriend fucking hated it. She hated it, and then I would do it anyways because I do what I want to do. Nobody's in control of my face. I was like, if I want a mustache, I'm gonna have a damn mustache. And that's how it goes. Mick said, I'm taking a break from caffeine, currently a few weeks off. Nicotine. I remember you saying you were quitting the nicotine. Bro, caffeine, dude, I love my coffee, man. I don't think I could do the caffeine one. That would kill me. I love waking up and having a cup of coffee. I love it. I got the coffee maker set already for tomorrow morning, and I'm looking forward to it. This guy said, take a break from caffeine and do coke. I can't say that's good advice, man. I wouldn't recommend that. Calisthenics versus gym. Both. 100%, I'm saying both. Because I did calisthenics today. I did a little bit of weights and I did a little bit of calisthenics, man. Both. I think both is very important because you should be able to do body weight stuff, pull ups, dips, push ups, stuff like that. But then you also need some weights because weights make you strong, they make you bigger. So both, man, you got to have both. If you want to be an all around athlete, you want to be healthy, you got to do both, in my opinion. Mm. I'm catching up. I'm catching up. I'm catching up. This dude said beautiful mustache. Appreciate it, bro. I met my wife summer of '94, got married in April '95, and we've been married ever since. Hell yeah, man. Congratulations, bro. In it for the long haul. Why is everyone at me? Because I'm the only female in here. I'm just talking at Devin and Jed, and I don't care what anyone else says. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I skim by some of the stuff. I didn't read everything you guys are talking about, but I know that just ignore people sometimes. You know, like whatever people are gonna say stuff, people are always gonna have an opinion. I've learned that from doing these lives because people say some crazy ass shit. And like you just gotta ignore that shit. You know what I mean? Honestly, Holly. I'm talking to Holly, I guess, but no, man. I mean, you're entitled. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Everybody's allowed to think what they want. Everybody's allowed to say what they want. I mean, you're gonna have trolls. You're gonna have people that disagree and people that are mean. But whatever you think is what you're allowed to think. You know, whether people like it or not, it's like okay, well, that's what I think. So, and what other people think is fuck them. Doesn't matter what other people think. They don't live your life. They're not you. So I don't know. Like I said, I skimmed by some comments. I don't know exactly what you guys are talking about, but you know, fuck, man. I don't let anybody bother you or anything like that. You know, that goes for anybody in the chat. You know, fucking be yourself. Don't worry what people say. You know, shit, man. What the fuck? This dude said, "Hey, Mr. Cute Lower Lip, I'm back." What the fuck, man? Julie said, "Peace." She said, "Bye, guys. Thanks for a chill evening." Hell yeah, I appreciate you stopping by. You know. Okay, how far am I? Okay, I'm pretty close. Pretty close here to the bottom. Somebody said, "Whereabouts is this accent from?" I don't know, man. I can't. I've heard that I have an accent. I can't hear it. You know what I mean? I don't hear it in my voice, but I don't know, man. I live in Ohio. I mean, a lot of my family, they're from the country. They live out in the country. And then I got families from West Virginia and Kentucky and Virginia. So I think I maybe have a country accent, maybe a little. I can't hear it. Like when I'm talking, I don't hear it whatsoever. But I've heard that, like when I was growing up, people would be like, "You got an accent," because I grew up in the suburbs. You know what I mean? So like in school, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, Jed's got an accent." I'm like, I feel like I sound like you guys. I'm like, I don't. I'm like, I feel like I'm talking like you, but I don't know. Maybe Ohio has a little bit of an accent. I don't know. I'm not sure. To me, it just sounds normal. Everybody who talks and shit just sounds normal to me. So, but I know. I mean, my grandparents have country accents. Like I mean, 100 like thick country accents for sure. So I don't know. Maybe I picked up on that when I was a kid. Because that's what my dad says the same thing. My dad's like, people say I have an accent. And he's like, I don't think I do. So if my dad has a country accent that he can't hear, like maybe I do too. I don't know. But I know like my grandparents that are from West Virginia, like my grandma, oh yes, has a very thick accent. She's the sweetest old lady of all time too. She's a saint. She is a freaking saint. Oh my god. Hmm. What hit your forehead? A fucking car windshield when I got in a car wreck. I was in the back seat not wearing my seatbelt and I got ejected to the front. Luckily, I didn't get ejected from the car, but I did hit my forehead on the windshield and I had two staples up here and took pretty much all the skin off and I got my pinky ripped off. I've shown you guys this. I got 3 screws in my pinky right here. And I have 14 stitches down my arm. Right, you can see. So that's what hit me in the forehead was a fucking windshield when I was 17, not wearing my seatbelt like a dumbass. Always wear your seatbelt. Always. because it will fucking save your life, man. I got extremely lucky. I got extremely lucky, bro, that I didn't get ejected from the car, you know. So always wear your seatbelt. Mhm. Opinions are like a-holes. Everyone's got one. Yes. They say, yeah, everybody, opinions are like a-holes. Everybody's got one and they stink. That's what people say, bro. Because, bro, there's people that got some, I mean, in my opinion, I think there's some people that have dumbass opinions, but there's people that think that I have dumbass opinions. And it's like, okay, like that's fine. I mean, that's kind of the joy of being a human is that everybody's different. If everybody was the same, we'd be robots and life would be super boring if we were all fucking robots. If we all agreed with each other, what kind of life would that be? You know what I mean? That's the whole point is that we have the freedom to have our own opinions and stuff like that. Like it's okay. It's okay to disagree with people too. That's the thing that's gotten so crazy with people nowadays. It's like, oh, if you disagree with me, then fucking we can't be friends and you're a piece of shit. And you're like, what? You're like, why can't we disagree and still be friends? Like, this is the determining factor of whether or not I'm a good person or a bad person because my opinion is the opposite of yours. So now I'm a bad person, or vice versa. You have a different opinion than me and you're a bad person. Like, no, that's not how it works, man. Like, people are allowed to think what they want. You're allowed to have discussions, and then discussions turn into arguments, which is, again, that's annoying. Like, why can't people just sit down and have a discussion and disagree? Like, agree to disagree. You guys have heard that before. Hear somebody out from their perspective and maybe realize maybe why they think that way. People have different upbringings, people have different experiences and stuff like that. And that shapes your opinion, that it shapes your personality and stuff. It's okay. If somebody grew up differently than you did and they think differently, like, I don't hate you because you're different than me. Like, that's I actually that's why you love people is because they are different. If everybody was exactly like you would get annoyed with yourself. You'd be like, "Oh my god, everybody fucking says the same fucking thing." Like it would be annoying. So, I don't know. I don't get it, man. Here's somebody saying something about my ceiling. To me this is a normal ceiling. I've never even heard somebody be like on these YouTube lives, people are like, "What's up with that ceiling?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "I don't know. It's a normal ceiling. It keeps the rain out." I don't know, man. I didn't design this place. Fuck. It's a good I think it's a good ceiling. I don't know. That is so goofy. I've had so many people say that. Just like they're like, "Why don't you redo your ceiling?" I'm like, why would I redo my ceiling? Why would I spend the time to redo the ceiling? That's whatever. I, like I said, what I said in here earlier, bro. Sometimes you just gotta ignore people. That guy got me. He fucking got me talking about my ceiling, and I got all defensive. Fucking, this is my ceiling. It keeps the fucking rain out. I love it. So, but he got me. I should have ignored that comment. Fuck. Beyond the Bayou said, "What state are you at?" I live here in Ohio. I live in the Buckeye State. San Diego. San Diego, California. What up, man? What up from Ohio, bro? Yeah, surfing. I got a surf shirt on right now, bro. Jungle Gyms. I don't know. I don't know. Is that like I know here in town we had like a jungle gym and it was like they had like climbing ropes and like obstacles and stuff like that, like when we were kids. I don't know if that's the same place you're talking about. Big Will said, "Have a good night, Jed. Good to see you." Well, hey, man. Have a good one, Will. I appreciate you stopping by, bro. So, how long you been going live? It's been a little over a month. I think it's probably closing in on 2 months. I've been doing these lives. So something new I've been doing. I've been doing YouTube now for just over a year now, and then I started doing these lives because I was like, fuck it. I was like, let me try something new. And when I first started, I was hella nervous. I was hella nervous getting on the lives, but I don't know. I don't know. They're pretty cool. I like going live, and I've built a pretty good community. I mean, I know Holly in here. Like you've met some of the dudes in here. Like it's mostly dudes. There's a couple chicks here and there, bro, but it's mostly the bros in here hanging out. Um, but I mean, they're all super cool, and they've given me a lot of support, and I love getting here and talking to them and stuff. So no, I mean, I like going lives. So it's been, yeah, like I said, it's been probably about 2 months now, maybe right under 2 months. I think I've been doing these. Is Jetta Oakley, Riptide, or Pit Viper guy? Dude, I like what are they called? Like the Ray-Ban sunglasses, aviators. I wear aviators. That's what I've had the same pair of aviators since I was like 19 years old, bro. So these aviators are, 8 years old. I've had the same pair. I wear them all the time, bro. I'm an aviator guy. And then when I go work outside, like if I'm doing any, like when I was working construction, I had like a knockoff pair of Pit Vipers just because they cover your whole face and they protect your eyes. But I didn't buy Pit Vipers because dude, they were over $100. I'm like, I ain't fucking buying that. So no, I had like a cheap like $10 pair from Walmart that I still have, and I wear those like anytime I'm like if I'm shooting guns or like working outside or doing something. That's what I wear. But like normally, I rock the aviators, bro. I fuck with the aviators. They fit my face. That's like because I've tried some other sunglasses, like like my roommate, he wears like square glasses, and they look good on his face, but like they look goofy as hell on me, bro. Goofy. If I wear square sunglasses or like little round ones or like rectangle, like I look goofy as fuck. So I wear the aviators, and then these like off-brand pit vipers I have. I think they look pretty good too. I think they fit my face. But and I also have like the pair of aviators I have. They're Tommy Hilfiger. I got them at Marshalls for like $40, and I've had them for 8 years. I've had them for 8 years. They're great. They're great sunglasses, man. They're brown. I like the brown too. Okay. Fuck. Okay, let me catch up. I'm super behind. I just spit. Here's another guy. That's one weird ceiling, brother. Bro, growing up, this is what everybody had. I don't know. This is literally like everybody had the ceiling when I was growing up. Maybe it's a demographic. Maybe it's an Ohio thing. Devin said, "So do you agree? Texas over Ohio?" He said, "LOL, JK." I like Texas, man. I've been down to Texas, bro. It's hot as fuck. It's too hot for me. I can tell you that. Ohio's hot too, but not that hot. But Texas, I mean, Texas is cool though, man. It's a good state. There's a lot of good states here. Which one's better than the other? It's hard to say. They all have their good qualities. They all have pros and cons. This guy said, "I can't stop looking at the ceiling." What? Another ceiling comment. You do any fishing? I do. I fish a little bit here and there. My buddies are way more into fishing than I am because I get bored, bro. I get bored too quick. But I do like to fish here and there, man. If it's a chill day, you go out on the water and no, man. We go camping too. Me and my buddies, we like to go camping, and we go to my grandpa's farm, and there's a creek, or it's called. I don't want to tell you exactly where it's at, but it's more like a lake, river type of thing, and it backs up right onto the farm. So we go fishing out there, and then whatever we catch is what we eat for dinner. So we've eaten catfish is my favorite. We've eaten catfish, we've eaten bass, we've eaten bluegill, sunfish, and bass is definitely my least favorite. Bass is not good, not good to eat. Bluegill and sunfish, not bad, not too bad, man. If that's all you got to eat, it's not bad. And then catfish is fucking good, man. I love catfish. You need to paint the ceiling burnt orange for Texas Longhorns. Hell no, man. We were, bro, when I was a kid, we had an Ohio State basement. It had like the walls were scarlet and gray. We had like the Ohio State recliner, all that shit. Ohio has good potatoes. I didn't know that. Wolf said, same here, Jed. I don't understand the ceiling thing. I'm moving on. I'm moving on about the ceiling. I'm not reading another comment about the ceiling. I'm not doing it. I'm moving past it. Scott Coleman said, nice stash, dude. Appreciate it, bro. Holly equals one of the bros. Like I said, it is mostly the bros in here hanging out. 100%. We got a couple ladies in here, a few, but not many. It's mostly the bros. So that is my demographic, is the bros. Because I'm a bro myself. Jed, another book I think you would like is called The Four Agreements. I've read that book. That is a good book. I like that book a lot. I read that. I read that a few years ago because my roommate bought it, and I was like, "Ooh!" I was like, "This book looks cool." So, dude, I read it in like 2 or 3 days, and then he never read it. And I'm like, "Dude, bro," "bro, you gotta read this book." And he's like, "No," he's like, "You already read it." He's like, "You ruined it." And I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Just because I read it first doesn't mean I ruined the fucking book." But no, I did. I did read that book though, and it is a good book. Zorak, what's up? I have returned. What up, Zorak? What's going on? What's poppin'? Clown said, "Preach, Jed. Preach." Jimmy Dean said, "Are you nice to animals?" Well, hell yeah. I'm not fucking mean to animals. I love animals, dude. I had dogs growing up. We had a cat one time. I had two lizards when I was a kid. My cousin had a bird, like a big old like white bird. It was like, "Wah," fucking scream. So no, dude, I love animals, man. My grandparents had a bunch of outdoor cats and shit. My grandfather, this is actually not nice to animals, but my grandfather, when he was still alive, rest his soul, he was a he was a cockfighter. So he would fight chickens. He had his he had the female chickens that would stay inside the barn, and then he had all the roosters in the backyard. And dude, they were fucking mean. They were some mean ass chickens. But he would go down south. He'd go to Kentucky and West Virginia, and he would go to big cockfights. And he used to win a bunch of money doing that shit too, man. So when I was a kid, I used to go out there and feed the chickens, and he'd be like, "Stay away from that one." He's like, "That one's really mean. He'll tear you up." I'm like, "Okay, Grandpa." We're like throwing down the feed and stuff, bro. And then he actually, like I said, this is not very nice, but things were different. He grew up in Virginia, man. He was a different breed, man. But he had a big pole. He had like there was like 30 roosters in the backyard that he had them tied up back there, and there was a big pole in the middle. And when like vultures and hawks would land on that pole, he would fucking shoot the bird down and not kill it, just shoot it down, and then he would let the fucking roosters attack it for practice. Like I said, this is not nice, but this is what happened, you know. But yeah, so he would shoot the bird down, and then he would let the roosters fucking go crazy on it, and they would put like basically like metal talons, because they got roosters got them claws, but they put little metal claws on their ankles, and that's how they fight. They come at each other and poke holes in each other. And bro, and then my grandma told me this too, because she used to what my grandma would do is because he had a really good blood. I don't know why I'm talking about this, but he had a really good bloodline of chickens, like really good fighting chickens. Like he was known for that. Like my papa Sam, bro. He had a good ass bloodline, strong, mean chickens. But my grandma would box up two hens and a rooster, and she would send them to Mexico and the Philippines. And because people would buy them. People spent a lot of money buying these chickens because he had a really good breed. So this is back in the day. This is back in the 80s and the 90s, So things were different back then. Still illegal. Still not good to do. It's not good to do. It's not nice. But dude, he had trophies in his room. He had like cockfighting trophies with a rooster on top of it in his room. Several trophies. So, hey, my grandma told me he used to make a bunch of money doing that. It was illegal. You're not allowed to do that. I think there's somewhere down south that it was actually legal to do, and it might still be legal to this day. I'm not sure. It's in one of the southern states. I can't remember. But anyways, moving on from that though. Let me catch up here too. Why do you act like you have to catch up on comments? There's literally 9 people here. Because I'm behind on the comments, silly goose. Jimmy Dean, Jimmy Dean breakfast. I'm behind. Because I read a comment and then I start yapping and then I'm behind. Clown said my uncle in Ohio has the same ceiling. Damn it. I said I wasn't going to talk about the ceiling no more. But yeah, I don't know. In Ohio, I see these all the time, like everywhere I go. Okay. This person said, "Sup, Goofy? What up? What's going on?" Zorak said, "Your beard's starting to grow again." Yeah, no, it comes back quick, bro. It comes back. It's a blessing and a curse, man, because it's annoying to fuck with it all the time. Okay, how far am I behind here? Okay, not bad, not bad. Catching up, catching up. Zorak said, "How's it hanging, Jed?" It's good, man. Good, bro. I had a great fucking day, man. How about yourself, Zorak? How was your day, bro? No, it was good. I went for a walk, worked out, drank my coffee, read my book, went for a run today. Hung out with my roommates. So I made steak and eggs for dinner. That was fire. But no, man, I've had a good day, bro. But Zorak, what about you, bro? Okay. You guys are fucking goofy. Fucking Devin said, "I went to a cocktail fight once. It was real awkward when I showed up with a rooster." Very clever. Very clever, bro. Oh my god. Jeez. Holly, I'm reading your shit talking about your ex here, bro. Yeah, what the fuck? That's fucked up, man. But yeah, man, if it's making you feel like that, we don't gotta talk about that shit. You know what I mean? That's in the past. It's not good. It's not good to dwell on those things. It's not good to think about it because it does. It brings back those old memories and those old. More importantly, or I guess over the feelings, it brings back the or fuck over the memories. It brings back the feeling. And you don't want to feel like that. So yeah, no, you don't want to. We don't got to talk about that shit. You know. Zorik said, "I'm doing good. I ate me a hoagie this morning. Very scrumptious." There you go, man. Dude, I had 2 hot dogs for lunch. 2 glizzies. The fucking glizzy goblin, bro. I had to do it, man. They were delicious. I wasn't mad. Yeah, man, not gonna lie, bro. No diddy. I do fuck with some glizzies, man. I can put them down. I can just eat, bro. I can eat hella food, man. Dude, you put a whole large pizza in front of me. Oh yeah, I can eat it. I can do it. I just ate some Detroit pizza. Yeah, hell yeah. I love pizza. Devin said, "You safe here with the bros." He said, "Fist bump and chugs beer." Almost throws up, but doesn't. Fucking Mr. Smooth, man. No, Devin, dude, Devin's fucking. He's fucking goofy, man. He's a fucking funny ass dude. You're safe here with the bros. Fist pumps and chugs beers and almost throws up, but doesn't. Talking about food makes everything better. I agree. I agree. Do you hear my voice just crack right there? Love the glizzy. Fuck! I can't talk, man. Love the glizzies wrapped in bread. Yes. They're not bad, dude. I love a glizzy, bro. We were out of ketchup, so I had to do barbecue sauce and mustard, which was good enough for me. Had avocado, tater tots, sprouts, onion, eggs, tomato, spinach, cheese, and bacon breakfast burrito. Fire. Fire, bro. Y'all gotta marinate your hot dogs. Next level. I've never done that before. That does sound good though. I did when I did my steak and eggs tonight, and I salt and peppered the steak last night and had it in the fridge for like 24 hours. Dude, it was so tender. Oh my god, it was delicious. I had the steak that I salt and peppered last night, and then I had 2 fried eggs, tater tots, and then like whole wheat toast and a big ass glass of milk too. So hella protein, hella fat. I needed it. Needed it after my workout today, and then I went for a run. I hit legs yesterday too. My legs are sore as fuck. Oh my god. So I needed it. Needed the calories, man. I think after this live too, I think I'm gonna make a milkshake. Mint chocolate chip milkshake, I think is what I'm going for. What would scare you more, losing your identity or losing your freedom? Hmm. I'd have to say, bro, losing your identity, because I don't know. That's a good question. I like that. It's very introspective. Very introspective question, if that's the right word. But I feel like if you lose your identity, you can always become someone new. I don't know if this is a good answer or not. If you lose your identity, you could always become someone new and maybe potentially find yourself again. But if you lose your freedom, no. I'd have to you can't no, I'd have to say lose my identity, bro, because losing your freedom is pretty much the worst thing that can happen to you. If you going to jail or going to prison and you don't have the freedom, bro, that's like the worst thing that could possibly happen to you, bro. You don't even have the freedom to go outside when you want. You don't have the freedom to eat when you want. No, I would have to say losing my identity. Because, like I said, you could always become someone new. But if you lose your freedom, man, mm, that's like the worst thing you can do to a human, bro, is take away their freedom. It's, oh, God, terrible, man. No, like I said, I'd lose my identity over lose my freedom. Losing my freedom, man, that would tear me apart, bro, honestly. That was a good question. That was a hella good question. What's the best burger recipe? Mm. Man, there's this restaurant we go to, and they do bologna. They have like bologna sandwiches, and it's called the Country Boy. So it's like a big ass burger, big ass piece of bologna, and then it's like lettuce, pickles, onion. I do no tomato, and then like, bro, put some barbecue sauce and some French fries on that bitch. Fuck, so good. Never heard about glizzies in my life. Yeah, glizzies is that's the that's the slang for hot dogs. Glizzies. I don't know where that came from. I don't know why that's a thing. But glizzies is what you call hot dogs nowadays. When do you guys come on live? Usually we do it around midnight. That's usually the time we hop on here. I do them like once in a blue moon. I'll do one like in the middle of the day, like 1 or 2 o'clock. But typically it's like 11 or 12. I keep trying to like do it at like 10, but I just never do. It's always midnight. It seems to be the time. Best way to do eggs, fried or scrambled. Those are my two favorite right there. I used to not like runny yolks either, but now that I'm a little bit older, I fuck with a runny yolk. Last night when I did steak and eggs last night because I bought 4 steaks. They were on sale. So last night I did fried eggs and the steak, and I left them runny, and it was good. It was really good. And then tonight they were more like half runny, half cooked. So I used to not like them like that, but they're not. It's not bad. Runny yolk, not bad. Google glizzy gobbler. Don't Google that. John Smith said, John Smith, one of our founding fathers here, just did a cold plunge for the first time ever today. Absolutely incredible. I did it for 3.5 minutes. Well, hell yeah, man. Those cold plunges are good for you, bro. They're hella good. They're intense. Cold plunges are super intense. I like a cold shower because the cold plunge is just too much. It hurts. It feels like pins and needles in your fucking body because it's so cold. Holly said, now I'm hungry. Score the hot dogs, put them in a bag with barbecue sauce, ketchup, mustard, wash your sister sauce, Worcestershire sauce, garlic powder, onion powder, pepper, something like Valentino hot sauce, and just let them babies sit. That sounds pretty damn good. Wash your sister sauce. Jed, you gotta try Brazilian hot dog with mashed potatoes and matchstick potatoes. I'd be down, man. You know me, I love a hot dog. I love a glizzy, man. So I would do it. I'd make it happen, man. Wash your sister sauce. I'm fucking weak, bro. Do you have a dog? I don't. I don't have a dog, man. If I had a bigger yard and stuff, I would, but I don't, bro. I don't think it's fair, man. I don't think it's fair to have a dog if they don't have a place to run around and stuff. That's my opinion. You know what I mean? They need space. They need to be outside. So no, but one of these days, bro, I definitely will, man. Because I grew up with dogs, you know. So, but now I don't, man. It would be nice though. My neighbors have dogs, and they're super sweet. So I love to go outside and play with them because I don't have a dog. So it's nice to get some animal therapy every once in a while. Where are you? Meow cats. Meow cats rar. I'm in Ohio. I live here in Ohio, and it is 2:07. So I think it is almost the end of the live here. I think we're gonna wrap it up because it is late. It's late. I've been on here for like 2 hours. Snazzy Storm said, "I think you would look weird without your mustache." Well, if you come back here in a couple weeks or something, I probably won't have one. I'll either have a beard or I'll have a clean shave, and then you can see, and then you can, you know, make your decision then. Devin said, I started adding raw eggs in my protein shakes. I used to do that. Dude, life changing. More protein, added taste, and more protein. Yes. Yeah, no, I used to do like homemade mass gainer shakes. So I would do oats, milk, peanut butter, a banana, protein powder, and then crack a couple eggs in there. I used to do that in high school a lot. Yeah, it was fire, man. Hella calories, hella protein. So I need to get back on those, bro. I need to because I'm trying to put some weight on, bro. Need to get just a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. ET said, "What's the point of the stream?" We're just in here hanging out, just in here bullshitting, talking amongst ourselves, and just fucking, I don't know. I don't know. We talk about anything. We talk about life. Sometimes we goof around, pick a topic. Sometimes talk about that, or you know, and all the guys, and then some of the girls in here too. They talk and they chat with each other too, and so it's just kind of we're just in here chilling, really. We're talking about eggs right now. That seems to be what we started. We got on the topic of food, and now we're talking about eggs. IHOP or Denny's? I'd say Bob Evans, bro. I like Bob Evans or Waffle House. I'd say Waffle House over Bob Evans, but I'll take Bob Evans. This fucking meow cat said you can fertilize mine. Jesus, bro. Waffle House over IHOP today. Yeah, bro. I love the All Star Breakfast. It's the only way to go. The only way to go. How do you like football? I'm not a huge football guy, man. I like it here and there. Like I like the Ohio State Buckeyes. I like the Browns. I know, give me some shit for liking the Browns, but it's my home state, so I can't help it. My dad's a Browns fan, but I'm not a huge football guy. I like to watch it here and there. Chorizo and eggs on a hot dog. Ooh, I like chorizo too. Waffles over pancakes. I agree. Chocolate chip waffles. Yum yum. Vanilla yogurt said waffles better than pancakes. Denny's better than IHOP's. I think I agree. IHOP for dinner. Oh yeah, dude, breakfast for dinner. That's what I just had. I made breakfast for dinner tonight. Steak and eggs, big old like a decent sized steak, two fried eggs, hash browns, and two pieces of toast. That's a good ass dinner right there. Used to have a similar shake on the Ninja, but used almond roca toffee. Okay. Mm. I'm not a huge I don't really like sweets, man. So I like dark chocolate, and I do like mint chocolate chip ice cream. Like I do like a mint chocolate chip fucking milkshake, or like a cookie dough, or a peanut butter milkshake. I do like that. I know I just said I don't like sweets, but toffee, nah. Candy, I don't like candy really. When I was a kid, bro, I didn't like cake. Like when I would go to birthday parties and stuff, like I wouldn't eat cake because I didn't like it. I eat it now, but like, dude, like if I'm out, like the last time I was offered cake, I said no. We were at somebody's house and they're like, "You want a slice of cake?" I'm like, no, I don't fucking eat cake. You know what I mean? I do like some pie. I like pumpkin pie. Pretty good. Mm. Honey and eggs, game changer. I've never heard of that before. That might be good though. Yes, Waffle House is the best. No, bro, Waffle House is so good. It's cheap too, super cheap. I made a very soft omelet this morning with turkey and manchego, manchego cheese. Fire, fire. Yeah, I like omelets too. When I do my garden in the summer times, because I'll show you guys when I get my garden going here in the next couple weeks. But yeah, I'd like go out there and pick some peppers, some like serrano peppers and some jalapenos. Fucking cut them bitches up, make an omelet, and then I have like some basil. Fucking cut some basil on top of that. Mmm, very good. Crepes over pancakes and waffles. Dude, I do like crepes, man. Like crepes and like with some strawberries or something on there. Yeah, that's good too. I like that shit. I remember when we were in French class, we made crepes and we had like strawberry jam kind of stuff and like some blueberries and shit. Oh yeah. Then you hit it with the powdered sugar. Oh, yeah, hell yeah. This guy said, "Mustache is legendary. I came here to tell you that God loves you and sent His Son for you." I appreciate it, man. God bless you, brother. Your hair reminds me of steel wool. It's very yes, it is coarse. That's what Wolf said in here, bro. It's coarse. All the food talk is making me hungry. I know that's I know, but we're on the I don't know how this topic came about, man, but this we're talking about eggs. Different ways to cook eggs, and then we're talking about breakfast food. So I do love breakfast food. Ooh, serranos and basil and an omelet. Trying this. Oh yeah. Dude, I love serranos. Serranos are like out of all the peppers I did last year, the serranos were by far my favorite. I like them way more than jalapenos. I think the spice level is about the same, but I think they just got a better flavor to them. Yeah, no, they're good. They're very good. Kimber said, "I can't live anywhere without fuck. I can't live anywhere where there isn't a Waffle House." Oh, I feel it, man. That's my comfort restaurant at all times and anywhere. No, dude, I love Waffle House, man. Like I said, it's cheap. You get the all-star breakfast. It's like a glass of orange juice, fucking pancakes or waffles, fucking eggs, sausage, bacon, hash browns. It's everything you need right there. This dude Jen said, "Hello, brother. Love from India." Hey, man, love from the U.S., bro. What up, man? Appreciate you here, bro. Crates make me think it's Talladega Night. Yeah. No, he's like, just say you love really thin pancakes. He's like, I'm not gonna say it. He's like, I'm gonna break your arm. He's like, I'm not gonna fucking say it. Your clock is 1 minute off. Yeah, you're probably right. It is. It is 1 minute off. Bro, you should bring back the man bun. Make it like 2014 again. Hell no. Hell no, man. I ain't rocking no fucking man bun. Never in my life. Can't do it, Devin. I know they were. I had my old manager used to fucking rock the man bun. I'm like, dude, you gotta let that shit go. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I'm like, whatever, bro. I agree. There's so much better. There's so much more flavor in them. I moved to North Carolina from Arizona, and I'm loving the plethora of peppers all around here. Got to try growing them too. Oh yeah, they're easy to grow. I mean, like what I did last year. Like I started my garden last year, and I had like a decent sized compost pile. It's like an old trash can we had. So I got like good fertilized dirt for this year. Um, and then my chives, bro, my chives, they survived the whole winter. They're growing back again. I've already clipped them once and they're ready to get clipped again. I can't believe they survived the wintertime. Um, but yeah, I just bought like the half grown plants. You know, you just buy them when they're little babies and you plant them. You got to make sure you water them, make sure you take care of them and stuff. But oh yeah, it's easy to grow a garden. And then I do the copper wire too. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that. It's like an old farming trick. Um, you have like a stick, you put it down in the dirt, and you wrap the stick with copper wire. And you have the copper wire sticking up out in the air. And dude, I swear, it made my garden explode. I had a huge garden last year. If you guys go through my videos and you check out my videos from last summer, I have a fucking big ass garden, bro. I had so much food grown in there. I had cucumbers, tomatoes, I had basil, dill, jalapenos, ghost peppers, chilies, um, serranos. I had regular bell peppers. I had some like snack peppers. I can't remember what they're called. So, dude, I had a fucking shitload of stuff. I tried strawberries, but they wouldn't. Every time they would be ripe, the squirrels would come and grab them. Same thing with our tomatoes too. Our tomatoes got hit by the squirrels pretty hard. But shit. Okay. I said I was getting off here. I'm gonna catch up here. I'm gonna get to the bottom of the chat, and then I gotta get off here, guys. It is getting late. They have Waffle House in Ohio. Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah, they got Waffle House here. Wolf, I appreciate that. I like what Wolf said here, bro. He said that's what's great about Jed's lives. He said the flow of the conversation is great. Sometimes serious, sometimes casual. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, man. Yeah, sometimes we get serious in here and we talk about some real life shit. You know, we've talked about all kinds of shit in here, man. And then yeah, sometimes we're just in here goofing off. Sometimes we're talking about breakfast food, you know, like yeah, man. That's what dude, I enjoy it too. I love I love hanging out with you guys. You know, I look forward to doing these lives and shit. So, yeah, man. I think that's a good way to put it, Wolf. I appreciate that, bro. Okay. This guy said, "Yo, you're still on fire, man." No, I'm about to end it. I'm about to get off here. I'm getting to the bottom of the chats here, and then I gotta pop off. Checkers or rallies? They're the same, aren't they? I do like rallies, though. I do like it. I do like it. We used to have one here in town, but it closed down when I was a kid. I know, dude. I know. Like I said, I gotta go downstairs and grab me a snack, man. Talking about all this damn food. The chive sounds so good. I wonder how they go with basil plus pepper combo. Oh yeah, I mean it's just like they're just like an onion. So you just put them on whatever. Like if you make pasta, chop up some chives on top. If you do eggs, chop up some chives on it. Like steak, anything. I mean you could literally put them on anything. You put them on a fucking hot dog. Because we were in here talking about glizzies earlier. Fucking cut up some chives on top of a hot dog. It's like an onion. You know. Shit. I wish, dude. I wish I could. I would fucking stay on here. You know. I mean I wouldn't stay on here all night. But I wish I could fucking read all these and respond to all you guys. I feel bad when I skip them, you know. Green or red salsa? Wolf, man, I like them both, man. Fuck. I don't discriminate, man. Either one. Either one. I'll eat them both. Queso, don't care. I'll fucking eat it. Bro, respectfully, you look like Serge Tankian, the lead singer of System of a Down. Bro, I love that band. I love that fucking band. Man, if I had the fucking goatee, I could see it. I could maybe see it. I think he's got darker hair than me though. I love that band, dude. They got some fucking sick ass songs. I used to listen to them when I work out all the time. Not so much anymore, but I used to a lot. They got some bangers. Mix said good night. Love you guys. Hey Mix, love you too, buddy. I appreciate you stopping by, bro. Fucking I'll see you next time. This guy said you'll be dealt with soon enough. What the fuck, bro? What time do you usually go live? Usually about midnight. That's usually the time. I do some earlier in the day. I've done like a couple at like 1 or 2 p.m. But typically it's between like 10 p.m. I've done that a couple times, but it's midnight. 11 to midnight. I would say midnight. That's the time. I keep trying to go a little bit earlier. I try to start at like 10 or 11, but I just never do. Midnight seems to be the move. But then I end up staying up late. Like right now, it's 2:23, bro. It's freaking late. It is Friday, so not a big deal. But chives on glizzies and pizza, and glizzies on pizza. I don't know about hot dogs on pizza, man. That's pineapple on pizza is crazy enough, man. Now you're talking about hot dogs on a pizza. I don't know about that one, man. This guy said, "Have a good rest, Jed. I'm extremely tired and should try to sleep now." See, I think I think that's where we're moving to, man. I gotta, okay, let me catch up here. This guy said, bro, UFO is gonna land soon. Meowcat said, how old are you? 27. 27 years young. I was born in 1999, right at the turn of the century. Devin said, do earlier and invite me to join next time. Devin, like I said, bro, I don't know if they're all ready for that shit. Last time me and Devin got on live, Devin got me drunker than a motherfucker, bro. And we started getting crazy, bro. We talked about the topic started to get spicy, man, because we were fucking drunk. I was fucking drunk. And I told, bro, I made the rule, man. No more drinking on live. I made that rule for myself. I can't drink before live and I can't drink during live. So I made that a rule because I had the one live with me and Devin, and I was fucking drunk, and we were getting all crazy and shit on here. Not too bad, but then I did have one live where I got on after a night out with my buddies, and it was not a good live. It was definitely the rockiest live I've had, bro. And I got a death threat because I was talking about fighting and shit, man. And then the next morning I woke up and I was like, bro, I cannot be drinking on fucking live. I was like, never again. So that is that's my rule now is no more drinking on live. So, but Devin, like I said, bro, they ain't ready for all that, bro. Bananas and jalapeno on pizza is bananas. I like jalapeno on pizza. I like a supreme pizza, like all the peppers, sausage, ham, all that. Bananas. Come on, man. Are you pulling our leg, bro? There's no way people eat bananas on pizza. There's no freaking way, man. Should see the crazy Brazilian and Japanese pizzas, man. Ooh, yeah. I can only imagine a Japanese pizza. Probably got some crazy shit on there, bro. 'Cause I don't know if I've told you guys this, but I used to work when I was bartending and serving. It was a sushi and like Asian bistro place, man. So I've seen some crazy food, man. I used to do the Chinese New Year with them, bro. And they bring out like traditional Chinese food, some crazy shit. All kinds of stuff that you guys have, most people have never even seen. Crazy ass combinations, man. And like, dude. Oh yeah, and then the sushi guys, man. Like for one of the sushi chefs for his birthday, we did shots of sake with a piece of uni in it. And uni is sea urchin, and it's like has the consistency of like a fucking it's like a little bit more sturdy than an egg yolk. So it looked like a tongue. It looked like a tongue. And he was like, yeah, he's like sake. And we're like, did the shot, and we're like, what the fuck? But it was like, but this tray of uni he had was like super expensive, high quality uni. So it would have been disrespectful to not take the shot. So we did it, but ugh. And then we did shots with fucking quail eggs. Sake shots with a quail egg inside. Ugh. Ugh. This guy said, why is your name Jed, bro? I don't know. I wasn't there when they came up with the name. Silly goose. How old are you? 27. Did I answer? I answered that already, I think. Brazil dessert pizzas have bananas. Okay, dessert pizza, I could see that. Like with some cinnamon and bananas and stuff. I could get down with that. But if you're talking just pizza sauce, red sauce, and bananas, no, hell no. But a dessert pizza with banana, I think that would be good. I think banana peppers. Okay, yeah. Maybe it is banana peppers and jalapenos. Because they just said banana, or Kimber said bananas. Nope. Nope. They're talking about regular bananas. Kimber said, trust me, it works. Bananas and jalapenos. And ricotta. Ugh. Fuck, man. Oh my god. Devin said, I'm peacing out, y'all. Bye, Wolf, Holly, Jed, and the bros. Till next time, live long and prosper. Hey, you too, man. I appreciate you getting in here. I keep saying I'm gonna end it. All right, I gotta. Damn it. I wish I could fucking. Like I said, I wish I could answer all you guys, man. I wish I could, but it is. It's that time. It's that time. Gotta get off here. Fucking everybody. I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate all the support and appreciate goofing off with you guys and having a good night. It's Friday night. Hope everybody has a good weekend. Um, I'm gonna go live probably maybe tomorrow or Sunday, at least one more time this weekend. So if you guys want to stop by, feel free. You don't have to, but no, man, I guess that's all I got, man. Have a good weekend for this week coming up. Everybody kill it. Everybody kill it this week. Have a good week. Fucking get the things you need to get done. Enjoy your life a little bit. I think that's all I got though. But all right. Good night, guys. Peace.